I'm Valerie Schneider, and I'm going to read Irene's Magic Journey. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Irene. She was 8 years old. She had very pretty curly red hair. She loved cats and ribbons. Irene always wanted to be like her big sister, Ariana. Irene and her family lived in a big country house near the river. Their house had a big yard where Irene and Ariana liked to play. Sometimes their father organized picnic days. Families from all over the countryside liked to join in. Everyone enjoyed the picnics. They brought many kinds of foods. Desserts were Irene's favorite. Irene admired her big sister. She was beautiful and neat, but most of all, Ariana had one of the best habits anyone could have, the habit of reading. Irene also wanted to develop the habit of reading. Irene was certain that Ariana's good reading habits were the reason why she knew about interesting ideas and places. Irene also thought good reading habits were why Ariana received excellent grades at school. One day, while Ariana was away visiting friends, Irene decided to place some flowers in her sister's room. When Irene got in the room, she found everything clean and tidy. On the nightstand was a lamp. Under the lamp was a beautiful book with gilded pages covered in a soft pink fabric decorated with laces and ribbons. Irene was attracted to the beautiful book. She gently picked up the book, and just when she was about to open it, she heard Ariana. She thought it would be best to borrow the book and go to her favorite place to read. Irene ran to a big tree near the river. She took hold of one of the book strings, and just when she unleashed it, something caught her attention. There was a bright blue flash of light from the river. Irene completely forgot about her sister's book. As she approached the river, a wonderful light shined and flashed up through the water. In her excitement to inspect the mysterious light, Irene stepped too close to the riverbank, so she fell in. The powerful current dragged Irene away. When she awoke, she was floating in something that felt like sand. But it wasn't. It was alphabet soup, just like the alphabet soup her mother made. The next thing Irene saw was a little man wearing a big, colorful hat standing beside her. She asked him, "Who are you, and what are you doing?" The little man with the big, colorful hat answered, "I am the Grand Reader. I am catching words that are hard to understand." "Why are you wearing that big hat?" asked curious Irene. "This big, colorful hat represents words, ideas, and thoughts I captured while reading." "That is why it is so big," answered the great reader. Irene begged the great reader to show her how to be a great reader like him. "Are you sure?" asked the great reader. "Yes, I am," answered Irene insistently. "Becoming a great reader requires commitment and responsibility. If you have these values, I will take you to the Reading Castle. There, you will learn everything you need to become a great reader." Irene assured the great reader that she was committed and responsible. Happy with Irene's response, the great reader guided her to the castle. "This is the end of my part in your journey. I can't go with you any farther," said the great reader. "You must complete the rest of the journey by yourself." And saying this, the great reader disappeared. Irene stepped in front of the reading castle's huge gate. There was a little door big enough for her. She paused, then decided to go inside. Inside was a long hall full of clocks of every shape, size, and color one could imagine. Suddenly, a large round clock with a big mustache came out from behind a door to greet her. The fat clock said, "You have entered the first room of the reading castle. I am here to share my secret of how to become a great reader. My secret is set aside a time each day for reading. You might like to start by committing 20 minutes a day to reading," said the large round clock with the big mustache. "To help you remember, I will give you a present." The large round clock handed Irene a very old hourglass. Irene kept strolling through the reading castle. She entered the next room and was puzzled when she discovered it was shaped like a pocket. Inside were many colorful bags, both large and small. There were school bags, gym bags, backpacks, wallets, purses, and even a suitcase. As Irene looked around, a lady's purse approached her and said, "Wherever you go, always carry a book." The lovely talking lady's purse gave Irene a cute handbag. "As a reminder, please keep this with you to carry your books everywhere you go." Irene continued her journey deeper into the reading castle. Suddenly, she stepped on a big, soft carpet. But it was not an ordinary carpet. She found the beautiful carpet was carefully woven with special threads that formed words. When Irene read the words, she discovered they were the titles of stories: Aladdin and the Magic Lamp, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, and many others. At the end of the carpet, there was written another secret of how to become a great reader. It said, "Write a list of books you want to read in 1 year." She understood this was the third secret to help her become a great reader. To help her remember this secret, she took a little piece of the carpet, carefully rolled it up, and tied it with a golden lace. A beautiful young woman whose name was Mademoiselle Tranquillity lived in the reading castle. As soon as Irene met Mademoiselle Tranquillity, she felt calm and safe. Mademoiselle Tranquillity led Irene to the most beautiful and relaxing room in the reading castle. The room was full of soft reading chairs, rocking chairs, pillows, and soft mats. Irene could hear music playing. This room had the best setting to read, and just like the great readers said, to think and to create. Irene couldn't wait to sit on a rocking chair while she listened to her new hostess share the fourth secret to become a great reader. Mademoiselle Tranquillity gave Irene a glass globe with a sign inside that read, "Find a quiet place to read." When Irene shook the globe, 2 roses appeared, and the globe began to play relaxing music. Irene thanked Mademoiselle Tranquillity for her advice and then asked to be excused because she was so excited to continue on her magic journey. She wanted to collect all of the secrets that would make her become a great reader. Irene kept walking. until she was in a noisy hall surrounded by the newest technologies, computers, iPads, internet, video games, flat-screen TVs, and loud dance music. These things distracted her from the purpose of her magic journey. Hypnotized by the machines and noise, she put her gifts on the floor and was about to end her magic journey when she noticed some very strange creatures coming out of the walls and the screens. They alerted her to the danger of the distractions by saying, "Be careful, focus, less distractions, and more reading." The strange creatures gave her a lantern to help her light the way. They cheered her on to finish her magic journey. When Irene returned safely to the right path, she discovered a heavy door with carved arches. It was the most beautiful door in the reading castle. Irene pushed against the heavy wooden door with all of her strength. When she finally opened the door, she saw a princess resting on a couch reading a book. "Hello, Irene," said the princess. "Hello, your reading majesty, or should I call you your reading highness?" asked Irene, a bit confused. The princess laughed gaily and said, "Please, just call me Miranda." "Nice to meet you, Miranda," replied Irene. "It is very nice to meet a responsible and committed reader like you," replied the princess. Then she continued, "Congratulations, Irene! You have completed your magic journey through the reading castle by learning 5 simple habits to become a great reader. Now, I'll give you my personal advice. Find friends who, like you, love to read. Form a book club. Visit the libraries near your home. Read funny and interesting books, and then share them with your friends. You will always have new things to learn and to talk about." After saying this, Princess Miranda gave Irene a book. The book was just like the one she borrowed from her sister's room. The gilded pages of the book, covered in pink fabric and decorated with beautiful laces and ribbons, delighted Irene. She began to untie a lace. Suddenly, everything in the room began to spin. When she could open her eyes, she realized she was in a garden near the tree by the river. Irene sat up, rubbed her eyes, and looked around. On the grassy lawn next to her laid an elegant pink and gold book, just like the one she had borrowed from her sister's nightstand. She picked up the beautiful book and rushed to read the title, Irene's Magic Journey. She was very proud of herself, knowing that she and her sister Ariana each had a book of their own and shared the wonderful secrets of how to become a great reader. Do you want to become a great reader too?